You wake up after 8 hours of sleep and you are already exhausted. You haven't run a marathon. You haven't engaged in heavy physical labor. In fact, you might have spent the entire weekend doing absolutely nothing. Yet, there is a heavy, invisible weight pressing down on your chest. Society will tell you that you are lazy. You will tell yourself that you lack discipline. Both of those diagnoses are fundamentally wrong. Laziness is a choice. It feels relaxing. What you are experiencing is a mechanical failure of your psychological engine. It is a state of invisible burnout. Today, we decode the dark psychology of silent exhaustion. We break down the 10 reasons your brain is actively draining your energy and how to finally stop fighting a war against your own nervous system. The myth of rest. There is a fatal flaw in how modern humans define rest. When you lie on the couch and scroll through endless short-form videos for 2 hours, your body is still. But your brain is running on a treadmill. Every swipe forces your visual cortex to process new colors, new faces, and new emotional triggers. You are demanding your brain to rapidly switch context hundreds of times per minute. This is not rest. This is artificial stimulation masquerading as relaxation. True rest requires the absence of input. If your eyes are processing digital light, you are still working. The freeze response. When a computer opens too many background applications, it doesn't just slow down, it freezes. The human nervous system operates on the exact same architecture. When you are overwhelmed by expectations, financial stress, social obligations, and career anxiety, your brain's threat detection center becomes permanently activated. You are not procrastinating. You are in a psychological freeze state. Your brain perceives action as danger, so it shuts down your motivation to protect you from further overwhelm. You are immobilized by invisible stress. The Zeigarnik weight. In psychology, the Zeigarnik effect dictates that people remember uncompleted or interrupted tasks better than completed ones. Every unread email, every delayed conversation, every broken promise to yourself, these are open loops running constantly in the background of your mind. Even when you are trying to relax, these open loops are quietly consuming your cognitive RAM. You are exhausted because your brain is trying to manage 50 unfinished narratives at the exact same time. Decision fatigue. Willpower and cognitive energy are finite resources. Every day you are forced to make thousands of micro decisions. What to eat, how to reply to a message, what to wear, which task to prioritize. By 2 p.m., your decision-making reservoir is empty. Decision fatigue sets in. This is why you feel paralyzed by the simplest choices, like deciding what to watch on a screen. Your brain is aggressively attempting to conserve energy by refusing to make even one more choice. Toxic guilt. Resting is only effective if it is accompanied by psychological permission. If you are sitting in silence, but your internal monologue is aggressively attacking you for not being productive, you are poisoning your recovery. This is toxic guilt. You are forcing your mind to endure a grueling interrogation while your body tries to heal. The energy required to fight your own self-hatred is immense. Until you learn to rest without apologizing to yourself, you will never truly recharge. The productivity trap. We have confused motion with action. The modern obsession with hyperproductivity has convinced us that if we are not optimizing every hour, we are failing. So you download more planners, listen to more podcasts at double speed, and try to hack your own biology. You're treating yourself like a machine that needs better software, when in reality, you are an organic creature that needs a season of winter. Stop trying to optimize your exhaustion. Emotional labor. Energy is not just physical or mental, it is deeply emotional. If you are the anchor in your relationships, the one who listens to everyone's trauma, manages the moods of your coworkers, and constantly adjusts your personality to keep the peace, you are performing massive emotional labor. Absorbing the emotional turbulence of other human beings drains your battery faster than any physical task. You're exhausted because you are carrying the psychological weight of multiple people. Sensory contamination. Look at your environment, the constant hum of traffic, the aggressive blue light of your screens, the notifications vibrating against your skin. Your nervous system evolved in quiet forests and open plains. It is currently drowning in sensory contamination. Your brain is working overtime just to filter out the noise so you can maintain a baseline level of sanity. This sensory defense mechanism requires a massive daily calorie burn. The illusion of discipline. Motivational speakers will tell you to push through the pain. They tell you that discipline is the only answer. Applying discipline to clinical exhaustion is like whipping a starving horse. It might take a few more steps out of fear, but eventually it will collapse. Forcing yourself to work when your dopamine receptors are fried does not build character. It builds deep, irreversible resentment toward your own life. The baseline reset. To escape silent exhaustion, you do not need a new routine. You need a baseline reset. You must engineer periods of zero input. Walk without audio. Sit in a dimly lit room. Allow yourself the luxury of absolute boredom. When you starve the brain of cheap, fast dopamine, you force the nervous system to reboot. Healing from invisible burnout is not about doing more. It is the profound discipline of doing absolutely nothing. Your exhaustion is not a moral failure. It is a biological distress signal. Stop ignoring the warnings. Protect your energy, defend your peace, and grant yourself the permission to truly disconnect. If this psychological audit brought clarity to your path, subscribe to Value Psychology. Leave a comment below with the word reset if you are taking your energy back today. Stay sharp, stay disciplined. Until next time.